So this video is going to help us learn how we can create an easy format for students to be able to access whatever work and content in our courses we want them to very quickly. So it's everything in here can be something that the students can click on and it will take them directly to where you want them to go. So we've kind of can eliminate the searching for where we need to go in the course. We can dictate exactly where we want our students to go to find the work. So I'm going to start with a student course and show you kind of how I've designed this one. And most of you are designing your courses with weekly folders. So you have each week. And what I'm hearing is that some of us aren't necessarily used to having our materials or our content organized that way. So for example, if you're a science teacher and you have different units in science, it's more likely that we have different content areas that we're going to focus on. And so what we're asking in Schoology is that we can create our content in that course however we want. But what we need to do is have students easily access whatever we want them to. And here's the best way that we can do it. So if I decide to create folders with content, inside those folders, I would have assignments that I'm looking for, right? These are assignments that the students are going to do. But as a teacher, I'm not going to tell them, I want you to go to the physical changes folder, and then I want you to find this assignment and do this and then that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them exactly where I want them to go. And I'm going to do that with a weekly agenda. So most of us are already creating pages in Schoology that have our weekly agendas on them. And I'm going to show you one that I've created for this course. So as a student, I know that my routine is to go to my weekly agendas page. And inside here, it's broken down by quarter. So as long as I know what quarter it is, I can click on it. And then this is what the student would see. So here's my weekly agenda for this particular week of school. The teachers laid out what we're going to be studying and what we're going to be doing. And then they've given me my LEQ for the week of what we're kind of the activities we're looking at. And then down here, they've told me all the learning activities that I'm going to do this week. The specific days that I'm going to do them. Now, as a student, here's the different learning activities that I can do, but all I have to do as a student to go there is click on it. And that's because the teacher set up a link for every activity to take me directly to it. So I'm going to show you how to do that from the teacher's end, but I want you to see that as a student, I know that this teacher wants me to watch this video on this website and then answer these discussion questions. Now, these discussion questions aren't linked right now because I'm going to show you how to do that from the teacher's end, and we're going to use this assignment to do it. But I am going to show you down here how this particular discussion on Wednesday is actually linked. So when I watch this video and then I take the test on there, I can actually have a discussion by clicking on this link and it will take me to that discussion. Now, if you remember a minute ago, I showed you that folder, and in that folder for physical and chemical changes, this discussion is there. But notice I didn't have to go to that folder. As a student, I just click right on that link and it takes me there. And that's because everything in Schoology is linkable. So what I'm going to do is jump back to the teacher page and show you how we can create those links so that you'll have access to do that with your students as well. So here's that same course from the teacher perspective now, right? So you're going to notice here's the different folders that I've created. I've created them based on content. Now remember, whatever we create in Schoology, that's okay as long as we have a way that our students can get there. And that weekly agenda is what's really important. So in this weekly agenda, so as a teacher, I'm going to go ahead and click on this folder. It's going to take me to the different quarters just like you saw for the students. And I'm going to click on second quarter. And here's that agenda. Now, what I've done as the teacher is I've literally added materials and added a page. All this is in Schoology is a page. And this is a page that I can type anything I want to. I can actually add videos and images to this page, really make this robust. But I'm just putting down my learning activities on this page, everything that my students should be doing for the week. And so I've gone ahead and typed out all the directions. I've gone ahead and added all the learning activities that I want my students to do for this particular week, and you can see them here. Notice all of these have linkable or something that the student can click on to take them directly there, but this set of questions doesn't. So what I'm going to do is show you how you can link this assignment directly here so that the student can click on it and go right there. So first things first, in our course, we're going to have to create that assignment somewhere. So whether it's in that week or whether you're going to create your weekly folders and add them to that weekly folder or develop them by content, what we want to do is have a way that our students can go directly there. So in this physical and chemical changes folder, here's that assignment right here. So as a teacher, I've gone ahead and created an assignment. So I'm going to click on it and just show you. So here's that assignment that I've already created for my students and I want them to do. Up here at the top is a link. This link right here takes anybody that is a member of this course directly to this assignment. Now, if I am not a member of this course and I have that link, when I click on it, it's going to give me a private access only error message. I have to be a member of this course in order to access this link. So if you try to do this for different courses, make sure that you're in the specific course that you're making a link for. Linked courses will work. So if you have your courses linked together, they will actually work where you can create the one and all the students can go to it. But I'm just going to copy this URL right here, and then I'm going to go back to my course and I'm going to go back to that agenda page that I've created for my students to access. So here's that agenda page, and I'm going to go ahead and edit that agenda page. And so right here, you're going to see here's that link that I need to make. So to make this a link, once I have everything typed in that I want to make a link for, I just simply highlight this text, come up to the link option. I'm going to go ahead and paste my URL in, and I'm going to insert, and now it makes it a link. Now you'll notice it's going to change the way it appears. So Schoology for some reason doesn't make links a different color. They make them all black still. So I like to go up and change my links to blue, and I actually like to make my font a little bit bigger. So this is now a link for the students. So when they click on this, it will take them directly to that assignment. So I can save these changes and it will work. Now, one of the other things that you notice as a student when I logged into the weekly agenda was I had access to this page without having to click on it. And that's because I can display a page inline or I can display a page on a new page. If I display it on a new page, that means it's going to have to be clicked on to go to it. If I display it inline, that means the student automatically sees it. Now, the best part about this is each week, all you have to do is turn off the previous week's inline and make the new week the inline page. That way, whenever the students go to the weekly agenda folder, they're going to automatically see the content that's being that has to be done for that week. They can always click on a previous week's page and go to it, but that way they are being displayed exactly what the pages are for that week. And you save those changes, and now this is what the student would see. So now as a student, if I go into this course and I access my weekly agenda page, all of these are links. I can click on them and it will take me directly to it. Even an assessment, I can do an assessment. Pages, discussions, assessments, test quizzes, assignments, all of those have links that you can specifically highlight and add as a part of your course. And that's how you can create a way that your students can easily access the materials for your course without having to hunt it down and find it. So no matter where you put it in your course, if you put it in different folders in your course, your students can go there to find it. One more thing, just really quick, at the end, a little tip is some of the teachers, if you add materials using this button, it always throws it to the bottom. However, if you highlight between, you see the little green plus sign. If you click that, then you can add a folder or content directly where you want to go on Schoology. So you don't have to add it and then drag and drop it where you want it. You can actually highlight till you get the green plus, and you can add it directly where you want it to be in your course. Following these little tips will help you keep your students and parents organized as well as you organized, because you'll have everything for your students to be able to click on and go to easily.